I knew nothing about the horror movie Dolly before I went in to see the movie. I just knew it was about a slasher, and that's about it. But let me tell you what this movie is about. It's a trippy mindfuck of a film. So, you got a woman hiking, and she's with her fiance or soon to be fiance because he's about to propose to her and she kind of knows and she's nervous. But right before he's about to propose, he hears a noise off in the distance and travels into the woods to go check up and make sure everything's okay, leaving her by herself. And then he is brutally attacked and left for dead by this hulking figure who just looks so menacing. And it's wearing a dress and making these weird moaning noises like a baby. And this person's wearing this porcelain doll type mask, and it's creepy looking. And there's blood all over this figure. And then essentially, the woman comes to look for her boyfriend and sees a very mangled up body, and she's kind of freaking out. And then this hulking figure comes out of nowhere and knocks her out unconscious, and then brings her deeper into the woods to this gigantic dollhouse in the middle of the woods. Like, this is a house that looks exactly like a dollhouse on the outside, but huge in the middle of the woods. Awesome looking, chilling. All right. And then we wake up inside this house with the main character, Macy, and she doesn't know what the fuck's happening. And she sees this like figure, the one that knocked her out, and realizes very quickly that this figure is trying to treat her as if she is her baby. And like, by like feeding her like with a bottle and a nipple, and trying to like swaddle her, and just some very disturbing shit. And of course, at first, like, Macy's fighting back, and she's like, no, 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 no. And Macy finds out that this figure is wearing the engagement ring that she was going to get, and she's pissed about that. But she knows to survive, because she's locked in this house and every move she's being watched, to survive, she has to pretend to be this figure's child, and kind of fight back here and there. And she hears a voice coming from another room trying to tell her ways to escape and help her. And it's crazy. There's a lot happening here. This movie is brutal. It's intense. It's gory, bloody, messy, crazy, insane. I loved it. This movie takes wild, let me say it one more time, wild swings. It is the type of movie that, like, I haven't seen since, I want to say, the House of a Thousand Corpses. The House, I was going to say The Devil's Rejects, but I mean House of a Thousand Corpses. It has that kind of vibe to it. And the set, like, this whole house, it kind of has the layout of a dollhouse, but it's run down. It's like an old person's wet dream. Like, it feels like it's frozen in the late 70s, early 80s, and just has a rundown, gross, grimy vibe to it. And oh, it's so sexy. Speaking of sexy, the cinematography, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It was shot on film, and it looked so good on film. You get that film grain and the film look, and oh, I loved every second of it. And the acting was good. At first, I wasn't sure about this Macy. Her name is Fabianne Therese, I think is the actress's name. At first, I'm like, I don't know. And then as it picked up, I'm like, oh, she's a fantastic actress. And as Dolly, the killer, you have Max the Impaler, this female wrestler who is badass, and she doesn't really speak in this movie. Her presence is menacing and diabolical and evil and airy, and oh my goodness, she does so much physicality work here, and it really shows. Like, she was fucking perfect as the killer. And then as the voice in the other room and becoming a character later on, you have Ethan Suplee. Oh man, he is something in this. And as the boyfriend, soon to be fiance, you had the always magnanimous Seann William Scott. Stifler himself is in this. And that was the drawing point to me. I'm like, Stifler in a horror movie? I kind of want to see that. But he's not in very much of it, unfortunately. Sorry, spoiler on that. But he's an important character. Yeah, this movie is phenomenal. I wasn't going to see it, and then something just clicked. I'm like, you know what? Give it a shot. You see everything. Why not see this one? And it's broken up into chapters, but it flies by. And the chapters kind of spoil some of the stuff that's going to happen. So that's a detractor, in my opinion. But that's my only major flaw here. This movie is only an hour and 22 minutes, but it is so epic. Like, it never drags. It's never dull. It's never boring. It is just a thrill ride. It's an adrenaline rush. And there's kind of a post-credit scene, and there's kind of this song that sums up the movie at the end. And of course, they say there could be a sequel. So if this movie does well enough, fingers crossed, I get to see Dolly too, because I loved this movie so much. Did you see the movie? Are you interested in the movie? Let me know all of your thoughts on Dolly in the comment section down below. And if you happen to have liked this review, thank you for watching it. Could you do yourself and myself a favor by hitting like and subscribe to stay in the loop? Because I'm putting out daily videos right here on this platform. And if you happen to like pop culture podcasts, I have one. It's called Movie Toast, News and Reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.